It was early morning when Brett and I, Gavin, packed the car and left Christchurch, heading for Lake Brunner, some 250 kilometers northwest of the earthquake-shattered city. It was the first fishing trip that the father and son team were doing together. The first stop was at Castle Hill, where Lord of the Rings was filmed. It wouldn't be worth stopping without a walk to the top of the rocks. Then it was back on the road again, heading for Arthur's Pass. It was midsummer and there was snow on top of the mountains. Even with the snow-capped mountains, it was warm enough to just wear a t-shirt. The scenery was absolutely stunning, and there were plenty of photo opportunities. View sites were everywhere, but we had to stop for a bird's eye view of the viaduct up Arthur's Pass. You had to keep your eye out for the Kia bird. This creature will pull the windscreen wipers off your car in no time. It was early afternoon when we arrived at Lake Brunner. Greg, the owner of the batch, welcomed us weary travellers with a cold one before heading off for our first fishing stint. Now 22 minutes past 9 at night, and this is what the fishing conditions are like. Only one nice-sized brown trout came out of the water that night, and it was caught by Greg, you lucky bugger. The next morning, Greg had to leave us as he had to go back to work in Wellington. It looked like it was going to rain, so we decided to head south and take a drive to Franz Josef Glacier. Have you ever seen a bridge that takes both cars and trains? New Zealand also has some very clever road signs. In the distant valley, we could see the glacier. The 1.5 hour walk along a dry riverbed to the glacier was absolutely stunning. The view site was only 300 meters from the glacier front. And even with all that ice, it was hot. Early the next morning, we headed through the forest to where we thought the fish would be waiting for breakfast. The pathways were well maintained. We could have walked through them all day. The rocky shoreline reminded us of the lakes of Canada. It was beautiful, and the water was crystal clear. We're talking to some locals back there, and they told us that they saw some trout along this path or beside the shore, and after talking to them for a while, they finally told us there's a stream somewhere along here, so we're going to look for it. It's along this path over here. Lures are bloody expensive in New Zealand, and when you hook up on a rock, you go out there and get it. The shoreline was so beautiful. We just kept walking and fishing along the way while looking for that stream. We've been walking for about an hour now and still no river.
Feels like about 5 days.
We're giving up!
I'm pretty happy with this lake bed here.
Yeah.
Where we are.
Yeah. We'll give it a go. Your feet get quite sore walking on these stones.
Mine do.
Oh, okay.
But my boots get wet when I walk in the water.
Mine don't. Yeah. Beautiful, eh? Well, it's 5:10. Gets dark at about 9:15, 10 tonight. We can get some fishing in.
For about 4 hours.
Yeah.
Give or take 5 days to walk back.
Then we took our time walking back to the cottage, stopping many times to throw a line. After a few hours of walking and fishing, we called it a day and headed back to the batch. End of our first fishing trip together. A brilliant one.
Yeah.
Tell us about the fish you caught, Brett.
Well, we had a big fat nothing.
We caught nothing, but we had a good time.
Yeah, got to see a bit of landscape and drive down the west coast, which was good.
Yeah. And we did some long walks and got bitten by some serious sandflies.
Yeah.
Do it again sometime.
Yeah, hopefully fish next time.
Yeah. And a big thanks to Greg, who kindly lent us his batch way out in Lake Brunner. Thanks, Greg.
Thank you.
It was a good one.